Okay. Whoop. Don't want to accidentally bump my second monitor, which my webcam is on top of. Welcome back to the stream. This is going to be a short section because we're just finishing up Final Fantasy. We're not going into a stupid PSP dungeon again. I'm still very kind of annoyed about that, but it's no big deal. No big deal. So uno momento. Let's get the game booted right on up. Why don't we? Here we go. Should capture any second now. All right, good. All right, let's finish this game up. Why don't we? We're literally right there. We're at final dungeon. This thing right here. We'll finish this in what, 20 minutes? And then, I mean, so I guess okay. So I guess we can talk about Final Fantasy 1 since I like to analyze games, because you know I care about the game so much that I like to look at them a bit critically. I'll definitely say that Final Fantasy 1 is fine. It's okay. I mean, I don't have a bad time playing it, but it's certainly nothing spectacular. How big of a section is this? Is that also the only way to go? Or are there other ways we could go? I gotta check. But yeah, it's nothing spectacular, but it's a fine enough time. And it very much is a game that it's worth playing through just to like kind of set the foundations, even if you're not playing the original NES version, because this PSP version is also pretty good. You got extra content there if you want it. I'm not saying it's necessarily good content, but if you want more content, it's there. Anything over here? Alright, well, I guess there are multiple directions now. Great. That's our first healing we got in with the healing staff, because our white mage is all of a sudden really slow. You know, the white mage used to go first all the time, but now never. I don't remember which direction we're even supposed to go with this dungeon. We'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, it's a very formative game. And this alongside, again, probably Dragon Quest 1, which I'll have to definitely play also. But again, I haven't played Dragon Quest games before. Are like the foundational games to the JRPG, and maybe just the RPGs in general. So it's good to have this baseline there, even though we technically have played. So again, Fire Emblem is kind of an RPG. I don't know how like true that is, but it is kind of. And then, obviously, KOTOR is an RPG, much more in the Western style. But again, an RPG. So, I don't know. This is it's not the first RPG we played, but this is definitely the first JRPG we played, which is a distinct beast in its own right. I don't remember if I've made this comment before, but I once heard I once heard, like, read some article, some post, something, about how we shouldn't call JRPGs because it makes it sound like we're disparaging them in the face of Western RPGs, and I think that's ridiculous. Mostly because I think Western RPGs are worse in general than JRPGs, and the fact that the game is a JRPG generally, in my mind, marks that it's probably of higher quality. Because there's a bit more of a consistency to the JRPG experience than there is to the Western RPG experience. Don't get me wrong, there are really good Western RPGs, KOTOR for one. And then I've heard, like, for instance, Fallout 1 and 2 and New Vegas are good, having played none of those. I'm trying to think of other examples. KOTOR 2. Which I've played a little bit of, but haven't beaten. We'll see when we get there. But with my talk of Xenoblade Saga 1, again the only one I've played in the Xeno series, I can definitely speak to the goodness of Xenoblade Saga, and there's a couple other that I don't want to talk about yet, but I have played other JRPGs that are very much worth like the value that I think they bring to the RPG genre. And then definitely I can think of games that I plan to look into playing that I can also see that. Everyone talks about Persona 5 for a reason, for instance. We'll get to it one day. It's a lot, man, I'll tell you, Persona 5 is a long way off. But it is a genre. The Shin Megami Tensei series as a whole is something I'm interested in, so we'll get there one day. Just again, my interest in games is just so broad that like I can't neglect any genres for something specific. Death Eye. This seems specific. Are you gonna try to death spell me when I have like all the rings that protect me from death? That would be funny. 200? Yeah. Alright, well, you know, one experience. What nonsense is this? I guess go back to the gauntlets. We're nothing. We haven't really found anything interesting in here yet, huh? Oh, I don't remember that, but okay. Elixir. It's like a full heal and restore all your MP, I think, if I recall correctly. Man, the monk is taking all the damage, huh? We should probably, do we have potions? Yeah, we still have some potions. Let's just use those. So, right. So we just got an elixir. Yeah, oh, we actually already had one. Okay, so I know that at the beginning of the Chaos Shrine where there was the downstairs, I don't know how much I actually care, considering. We're at the end game. I'm pretty sure we're not going to have that big of an issue with the final boss anyway. So let's just get there in the quickest manner that we can. Again, this place is, of all the maze dungeons in Final Fantasy 1, this is the most maze dungeon of Final Fantasy 1. So this might take us actually a little longer than I thought, considering we're not even close, I don't think, yet. Down? Okay. We're behind those walls we couldn't go behind now, right? Or before? Eh, sure, more low. Yeah, okay. There should be at least something over here. I mean, I don't know if there's any more cool gear even left to find, so I don't know if there's even a point to going off the beaten path. But I know that the warrior has the best sword, definitely, I think. I don't think he can get anything better. I don't think these guys can get anything better either. So it's not really a concern. Why do you have to do multi-targeting attacks, huh? Very tedious. It means my healing staff isn't going to do anything. Go back to gauntlets. Technically, because I think it's a little more damage against those guys. Have we run into any new enemy types since we've been in here? Oh yeah, the Death Eye, right? And the Green Dragon. Drop anything cool? No. Oh yeah, I guess I technically died before I saved last time when I went into the emergency exit. That's an item. Well, I just have the spell for that. We haven't actually had to make use of it very much, but I mean, it exists for that purpose if you wanted one. I guess you would probably want to get it if you were 100%ing this game, but again, of all the genres that are probably hard to 100% RPGs in their entirety are probably one of the harder ones to do. I guess you could kind of classify Yakuza as an RPG, maybe, a little bit. And that was certainly a game that would have taken a long, long, long time to 100%. This one, I think. I don't know what these guys are weak to. It doesn't really matter. Just kill. Can we go? Can we get there yet? Can we actually tell that we're making progress? Eventually, at some point, are we there yet? It's taking 10 years. Please just nuke them and let me done with them. Thank you. All right. It's so far been pretty straightforward. I've been just, again, ignoring side paths, if they even existed at all. Because, I like, again, I don't have a problem with this game. It's certainly, I have had a good time with Final Fantasy 1, and it is a very what Final Fantasy 1 brings to the table is, its simplicity is kind of nice compared to what I know these games are going to become. Like, again, I haven't played any other Final Fantasy games besides this one. But I know that based on, like, what I've seen of, like, Final Fantasy 15, what I've heard about, like, Final Fantasy 12, I think, or maybe it was 13. I know these games are going to become a little really bad in some instances, possibly, and then also just very convoluted and strangely designed. So the simplicity of Final Fantasy 1 is certainly something to, appreciate while we're here. Alright, yes. Now, I really wish I could just skip these encounters so that I didn't have to battle 10 billion times against enemies that are not a threat. But, oh well. Also, these huge empty rooms that don't have anything in them. Real, interesting section of the game, huh? Oh well. Are we there yet? Yeah, what's this? Nothing? Incredible. Alright, yeah. Okay, I'm not going off the beaten path. We're not going... If we accidentally go off the beaten path, and we find a cool item, nice, I guess. But... Right, okay, so I knew we had to refight each one of these guys. So that's what I was waiting for. So we're actually making progress now. The first... what are these guys called again? Like the Nightmares or something? I'm pretty sure we could just get away with attacking him. I don't know if they're any stronger. I'm just gonna punch him, honestly. And this time I don't care. I mean, unless he does something weird all of a sudden, I'm not expecting much here. So far, he's only done physical attacks. He did 5 damage. Incredible. Are we done yet? I mean, oh, I could buff, but oh no, not the Lich. He's so difficult. Are we done yet? I could try using a different, magic item with the black... Well, never mind, he's dead. Cool. Alright, well, we're making progress. That's good. That's a good sign, good sign. So back to running around until we find another guy. Who's in second? Oh, by the fire enemies, you can... It's the, what's her name again? I forget, like the Medusa lady? God, this place is such a maze. It sucks. It kind of sucks. Oh, there's an exit. Alright, you just nuke them with ice, please. Oh, granted, the nice thing about this section, it seems, is that we are fighting very weak end enemies, which is good. Alright, we gonna fight the... Oh, I was gonna say, if we're gonna have to fight the fire lady again, then I assume it was gonna be in a 1 block wide area. Marlith. Okay, there you go. Alright, I definitely know she's weak to... Actually, I don't remember that. How much does this do, honestly? A little more than I would have suspected, but it's... I don't... It's still not an issue. We'll just keep... How much does that do? 103? It's still not a threat. Oh yeah, and if you cast Death, and again, I think I'm pretty sure I remember correctly, we're all wearing equipment that means that we're immune to death. Oh no, not death. The thing that never hits anyway, regardless. And again, also, 3 of our guys are wearing ribbons, which I think if I recall correctly, ribbons protect you from all status ailments. The one aspect I really do want to be more complicated in these games are the bot. Look, I can be okay with the enemies being a little on the land side. Sometimes it's cool to get a regular enemy encounter where the enemies are actually kind of a threat, but it's not that big of an issue. I want more involved boss fights, honestly, because oh yeah, melee attack. That actually did a lot of damage. Well, here you go. But yeah, I want the boss fights to get more involved here soon so that we can not fall asleep fighting these idiot bosses. Gauntlets. I guess these guys are going to be a little stronger, huh? Because they're 3rd dungeon enemies now. I saw something there. You can see through all the ceilings when you're in any one of the rooms. Stop attacking my Black Mage, come on. He shouldn't be your target very often. Attack the Nightmare. Something in here? No. So there was that one thingamajig we could interact with that opened up because of the loot or whatever. It doesn't do anything here. Oh my god. At least these guys go down to just a single bolt. That's good. We're fighting the huge enemy squads. And yeah, as long as our white mage gets to go first, that's good. Just to keep on top of the healing, you know? I mean, I suppose I could theoretically use the healing staff with someone else, but, you know, the white mage has the lowest DPS, so oh well. Who else is gonna do it? Are you dead yet? No. How far behind are these guys? 1,000 something, 400 something, 800 something. Okay. I mean, we're gonna be. Again, I feel like we're gonna be over leveled when we get to the final boss. There's no way we don't have very few issues with the final boss. Again, I don't remember what he does. Yeah. I just don't expect him to be that big of an issue. And we might need to be a little more strategical with the Kraken, because he'll probably do a bit more damage, but I don't think it's that big of an issue. Yeah, the only thing about fighting this many enemies, if the Black Mage isn't able to one-shot them, it's kind of tedious. Because it means that my monk is going to get slammed into a bunch of times and take a lot of damage that I actually need to heal because his defenses are terrible. Listen, monk, you've been doing good on the damage front, but in no other regard have you done anything particularly useful. Are we there yet? Please be in this direction. Please no, we're supposed to go first, white mage. Oh, here's the Kraken. Okay, yeah. We'll just keep doing our thing until he does something that's a threat, aka, oh wow, he's actually not taking that much damage. Okay. Alright, cast this. Magic. We do have a lot of MP healing items, so I'm not concerned about this at all. Magic. Flare. This shouldn't hit anyone. Yeah, okay. This should also probably fully heal everyone except for the white mage. Yeah, okay, we're good. And now we get to do so now we actually have to take these bosses a little more seriously. They are definitely a bit buffed up from when we fought them originally, because otherwise the Lich would have gone down in 2 seconds. Which one's the one that casts Saber again? This one. Alright, let's go fucking, I don't know, Cura on the White Mage. And keep on flaring. It's not that big of an issue. I suppose I could cast Haste, but I'm not too concerned. There we go, that's fine. Alright, you'll cast Saber on yourself now, because obviously... then you'll just attack, and then you'll go... Honestly, I think Healing Staff. And then you can go, fucking, I don't know, Haste. Hopefully he moves first, that'd be nice. Please, Haste. Yeah, there we go. Now the monk should do a lot of damage. He's been sabered and hasted. 974, very good. Attack, attack, Healing Staff, Haste. The Warrior. Look at that, 28 hits. Who doesn't love that many hits? Yeah, when you buff up, these bosses aren't that hard. At all. Hello. Nope, nope, nope. I guess we could use the Light Axe, huh? I don't know if it does more than fire. But, it might. Oh, we're at Tiamat already, huh? Okay, let's use the Giant's Gloves, use the White Robe, let's use... We're definitely probably gonna need to... Nope. What's the multi-targeting one? This one. Magic, Haste. So yeah, the Warrior will be able to attack and next turn since we've Sabered and Hasted him. And then we just need to spend another turn buffing up the Monk. Obviously the Monk is protecting everyone. Alright, you can attack. You can go for the Giant's Gloves. You can go for... I think Null Shock, right? And then Haste on him. Yeah, okay, we do want to get Null Shock, just in case. I don't know how much this is actually going to do. Not that bad, honestly. But again, these bosses are not a problem if you just buff up. It would have been nice if I probably should have grabbed Null Fire, but whatever. Alright, then you just go like this, and then honestly, I think we could just rely on the, I think we could just rely on the Monk and the Warrior here. I'm not concerned. Let's see how much damage they do. 95. 1,124, huh? 725? Probe? Look at that damage. Ice. Oh, you do ice attacks too? I did not realize. That is a little more damage, but not that much more. Fire damage? I doubt it. You're a oh, you can also do fire attacks, so I guess you are a dragon. But what? You use your lightning attack? Alright, well, never. You're mine. You're dead. Whoa, no. Tiamat. Hey, keep attacking the Warrior, because he doesn't take any damage anyway. I don't know. Do we have to talk to the final boss, or are we gonna walk into a room and then automatically get put into a boss fight? Because I would like to be healed up and ready to go. Hopefully. This seems pretty... Yeah, this seems like it's it. Alright, with that being the case, everyone get healed up. You're maxed out. Alright, and then just throw some ethers on our mana people. I didn't even really need to throw one on the Warrior, but why not? It's funny. Okay. Final boss time, I think. Does he get his own song? Does he want to get his own battle theme? That'd be good, hopefully. Please tell me that he gets his own battle theme. Hello, yeah, I was the same guy that we fought way back when. There's the whole time loop thing with this game that really doesn't matter. Stop with your exposition of who cares. The plot of this game doesn't matter. We're not at the point yet where RPG plots are an interesting concept. Yes, yes, yes. You traveled past, future, present, blah, blah, blah. A time loop, nonsense, shenanigans, a face on your stomach. I will kill you. I don't think you're going to be a problem. Hello, Chaos. How's it going? All right, so we go Giant's Gloves, and we go White Robe. Okay, good. He gets his own theme. That's good. White Robe. Magic. Protera. And then Haste. Oh, that's a little more damage than I would have thought, but that's the last time that'll do that much damage since we're using Protera now. And also, hey, maybe you'll miss now with Invis. Alright, cool. We can at least start dealing... is this a boss that heals himself? No. Okay. So you go Saber. You go... Honestly, I think we should just probably null all, starting with the White Mage, because we want to keep our White Mage topped off at max. Then we'll go Haste on the Monk. Yeah. That didn't do very much damage at all. How much damage did that do? I wasn't paying attention. I'm not that concerned. But okay, good. Our 2 melee attackers are all buffed up. Our White Mage... or White Wizard... will be protected from all damage. I guess we should do the Black Wizard next. And then just start casting Flare. Does that work? No, never mind. It missed. All right, yeah, we get to keep our attack rate up. How much does Flare do? I'm not worried about this boss at all. It is the final boss, but I don't think he's going to be a problem. How much does the Monk do? Oh, actually not as much as I would have thought. Maybe Excalibur does bonus damage or something. Monk. Honestly, we'll probably do a full heal of the party. After this round, because I don't think the Knight is going to be under any threat, really. And I just don't want to accidentally die, because our other 3 guys are getting low on health anyway. Alright, so I said 20 minutes. We're almost to the 30-minute mark, so this didn't take nearly as long as I thought it was going to. We'll go Kilaga, Flare. Oh no! An elemental attack. Whatever will I do? We might even just kill him here in a second. Nope. Well, he's still got a bit of health to go. So much for all of his work. I guess we should finish our nulling up. I don't remember. So I don't know if these buffs are permanent until you die. Are they, time-based? Do they eventually go away? Oh, that did a lot of damage. I don't know. I don't know. I've never checked. I assume they're permanent. I think. Who knows? Alright, well, everyone's all buffed up. It's every single buff we can give them. So, Hilaga, and then just spam out our most power... He can cure himself. We have to get through his health bar multiple times, I assume. I don't see that being an issue, honestly. We could also start casting Holy now. I don't know how much good it's gonna do. I mean, how much damage does Holy do? I guess we can check. Yeah. We do need to make sure we're staying on top of our Hilaga. This animation is way too fucking long. Not very much at all. Okay, well, who cares? Just keep on doing what we're doing. Nice, Earthquake. Never has not hit a single time, whether I've used it or the opponent has used it. Great stuff. Are you dead yet? And we're just gonna do that again, because the monk takes kind of a beating, and man, we don't have a problem with... No, don't haste. Wait, you don't do melee attacks. So I don't know if I'm concerned about that. There, see? We're at full health again. What are you gonna do? Heal yourself again? Are we done yet? This is not very interesting. I don't think he's classified as undead, unfortunately. I guess. Yeah, this shouldn't do, again, any damage, because we resist fire attacks. It does enough. Are we done yet? And this is what I mean by, it'll be nice when the bosses are a bit more complicated. Huh. Interesting. That's a little annoying. Because now our white mage is on 1 health. Which basically means that no, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna attack. We're going to hope that one of these two gets to move first. Why? Is this the cycle we're in now? And that used up the elixir, huh? Alright, well. We'll probably be able to do this without the white mage, honestly, but it is kind of annoying. Could you please go first? Okay, you can attack him. I'm not concerned about that. Okay, now, so clearly he's doing melee attacks now, which is not good. Which one did I have to heal? Yeah, I do need to do Healaga. Stop doing melee attacks. Do your magical attacks again. Also, let me heal first. Because the warrior is probably going to die here, actually. Yeah. Fucking asshole. Full life, the warrior. I guess he's actually decided to start being... Come on! Oh, there we go. Never mind. So at the very end, he's like, I'm just going to start one-shotting you, which is kind of hard to deal with when the Phoenix Down puts you at 1 health, but what can you do? Well, we got 2 guys face down on the ground. The other 2 still raring to go. We had to sacrifice 2 to win the battle. That was something, all right. Whatever. It just goes right to credits, huh? Can I skip this? No. Yes? It looks like it. I don't care. The time loop was severed at last. Whoa, okay, cool. Anyway, there's Final Fantasy 1. That's from that really weird-looking CGI cutscene. So we still have Final Fantasy 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and I think 7 has like a side game or something, and there's the remake, and then the remake has a side game, and then there's gonna be more remake because the remake wasn't complete, and 8, and 9, and 10, and not 11, and 12, and 13, and 14, and not 14, 15, and 16 has been announced, and I'm pretty sure like 10, and 12, and 13 have like sequels and stuff. And then there's also like Tactics, which has like 2 or 3 games. And then there's some other Final Fantasy nonsense. So, you know, there's like still, yeah, these cutscenes look terrible. We didn't watch them. They look so bad. But yeah, we still have a long way to go with Final Fantasy, and I'm definitely going to say that from what I've seen of Final Fantasy, it's going to go up in quality, and then it's going to go down in quality. So there's going to be the way I see it is 1 is kind of boring. 2 is probably going to be pretty boring. 3 might be okay. I don't know anything about 4. 5 will probably be okay. 6 will probably be okay. 7 will probably be okay. 8 will probably be okay. 9 will be okay. I think 9 will be the last one that I'll be like, yeah, this is probably a good game. And then 10 starts on the dip of quality. From what I like understand about Final Fantasy X. And then I've heard not good things about 12 or 13. And then 15 just looks ridiculous, honestly. So the middle section after 1 and 2 looks to be basically from 3 to 9 is what I'm expecting to be the good games of Final Fantasy. The first 2 are kind of just meh, okay stuff, like they're there, I guess. And then 10 and onwards are like, I don't know, honestly. They look weird. And granted, that's given the fact that, like, okay, so what do I know about Final Fantasy 1? I played it before, so basically everything just happened. Final Fantasy 2, it's a weird leveling system where you level stats instead of your actual levels. Okay. Final Fantasy 3, there's the class system or whatever. And they're Warriors of Light again, I think. Cool. 4, I don't know anything. 5, I think, is also the class system, but I don't think they're Warriors of Light anymore. 6 is the one where they started in robots, like walking through the snow or something, but that's all I know. It's more like, that's when the futuristic elements start to get added. Final Fantasy 7 is Final Fantasy 7. I mean, how do you not know about Final Fantasy 7? I know the big spoiler with Final Fantasy 7, obviously, like, who doesn't? Final Fantasy 8 is the one with the gunblades, I think. And 9? I've heard good stuff about 9, but I really don't know what's going on in 9. And then 10, obviously, is the one with, I talked about, like, the space swimming volleyball, the forced laugh scene that's famous, but apparently isn't as good. 11's an MMO, so fuck that. It's either 12 or 13. One of them is the one with the sequel called Lightning's Returns that everyone hates, or it's either the first one that came first that everyone hates. One of those 2 games I've heard a lot of bad stuff about. The other one I don't know. All I know is there's a game called Lightning's Return or something that's a sequel that is either 12 or 13. I've heard a lot of bad things about whatever that series that's a part of. And then again, 15 just looks ridiculous. I don't know if it's bad per se or like average per se. It just looks it looks fine. I also heard Final Fantasy 15 is kind of an empty game and an unfinished game, so I don't really know what that entails, but we'll see. Obviously there's other JRPG series we'll play. Like I mentioned Xenoblade. Though when we play the Xeno series, obviously we're going to be starting with Xenogears. I know the Xeno games I know are the Xenogears. There's the one on the PS1. There's the 3 games on the PS2, the 3 Xenosaga games. Then there's obviously Xenoblade Chronicles, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. With 1 now having the extra content on the Definitive Edition, 2 having the Torna in the Golden Country, and 3 having the new DLC they announced with Shulk, the guy from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and the guy from Xenoblade Chronicles 3, whose names I don't know. Which looks pretty cool. I don't know what it has to do with anything. But given how the conclusion to Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is, again, with that the only one being I've played, it certainly would probably be interesting. Undoubtedly, considering what places the 3 main characters are going to be in at the end of each of their respective games. But yeah, that's only 2 JRPG series. There's like way more. Like I mentioned, the Shin Megami Tensei series we'll get into at some point. I really don't know much about those except for like demon catching, really. Kind of like Pokemon, but with demons instead. Infusing, right? Like, again, Fire Emblem, kind of. I don't know. Anyway, Are we done yet? Original staff? Oh, you mean the guys who made the original game? Right, Final Fantasy 1 was made by Square, not Square Enix. Like back when Square and I have no. Okay, so I knew Square was the company. What the hell did Enix make? Maybe it was a different company and they changed their name to Enix at some point. I don't know. But yeah, I've never heard of a game. I've heard of games by Square or Squaresoft. What is Enix? Something, I guess. Because I know that it was a merger between Squaresoft and Enix, but I don't know any Enix games, exclusively Enix games. I think, speaking of Xenogears, actually, I think Squaresoft published Xenogears, or they developed it, and then the people who made Xenogears left and made Saga. Because the people who made the people who made the Xenogames, besides Gears, I think, and even then I still think it's the same team again on the left, are like Monolith Soft, I think, is what they're called. All right, yeah, there's two guys lying dead on the ground there. All right, well, that's it again. Final Fantasy 1. It's an okay game. Probably play it. Terrible cutscene. Probably play it. Don't play it 3 times like I have. It's not really that worth it. And I guess you could do the side content in the PSP version if you really wanted to. I don't know why you would want to. It's pretty terrible from what I remember and the experience this stream with the fucking, or last time with the thing of time or whatever. But I think, great, again, having played the NES version and this version, I definitely think you should probably play, you should probably play this one. So, yeah. So that means I'm going to be ending the segment of the stream here, but next time that I start playing a game that is the game that I have played before, this is part of the play before section, we'll be playing, I never tell you, I never say when I'm ending the stream, but so granted, next time we play a Final Fantasy game, it'll actually be part of a game I've never played before section, so that's nice. Anyway, so I'm going to be ending this section of the stream here, so yeah.